Hi, how are you doing? My hair is all frizzy. My name is Mells, and if you're new here, I'm a beauty enthusiast and I have bad spending habits, so I review makeup a lot, just so that I have an excuse to use my makeup. I'm also doing a lot of content these days, short form content, and planning on other videos as well, so if you'd like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Today we're gonna be trying, as you've seen from the title, a few Glossier products. This order took forever to arrive, so it's a bit late, but whatever. Mainly I got 3 eyeshadow formulas because I am an eyeshadow addict. I love eyeshadow, and also a cheek product. So first of all, I have these Glossier monochromes. These are eyeshadow trios, and I've heard mixed reviews about this. Some people say it's meh. Some people say it's very useful. I don't know, let's try them out. I got 2 shades. One of them is Mist, which is a purpley one. And the other one is Jute, which is the palest one, the lightest one that you have. Why did I get these? First of all, I think that this color selection is very kind of unique. I don't think I have such muted mauvey shades in my collection. They also seem to be a bit taupey, so that's very interesting. And second of all, this Jute eyeshadow palette. I am always interested in finding eyeshadows that are very pale because I'm fair-skinned, and even the palest eyeshadows on me look very, very pigmented. So I was interested to see if there is something, any type of shade on the market that can look like I just have a wash of color and some sparkle. And we'll see if this, it could work. I don't know, we'll see. So I have another formula for the eyeshadows. This is the Lid Star in the shade Fawn. So this is described as a taupey eyeshadow. The thing is, I swatched these and it looks like gray. It doesn't have a lot of three-dimensionality to it. Doesn't have a lot of sparkle. It seems very flat. The only thing is it seems to be very long lasting. In fact, this swatch here I did when I got the product and it's still there even if I wash myself, so this will probably stay here forever. Let's start applying the eyeshadows. I will be doing one eye with one of the eyeshadows and the other eye with the other trio. And for this one, I'm not going to be applying this now. Honestly, I'm not as excited as I was when I first got it, but I will test it out and I don't know. I think I have better, more interesting one and done eyeshadow formulas, and this is not giving me much. It's not the first time that I hear that Glossier is a bit behind with the times and that they were very avant-garde when it was their time. But now, you know, a lot of brands are catching up with what they're doing, with what they did, and improved that, so we'll see if that's the case. So I will be starting with this Jute trio, and well, it's very easy to use these. You just apply matte, apply the satin, and apply the shimmer. So it's nothing too complicated. I do like the concept in itself, I must say. So this is the matte. I do have an eyeshadow base because I want to cancel my veins and the blueness of my eyes. Okay, so first impression, this is definitely what I was mentioning, which is a shade that is so pale that you would have to squint at my eyes to see if I'm wearing anything. But I have to say, I was looking for this type of shade, so I am happy to see this. This doesn't really build up. I mean, that's the extent of the depth that it can give me. I'm not mad, honestly, because I got this for this very purpose. So this is what the matte eyeshadow looks like in Jute. I'm picking up the satin now, and I will be applying this all over my lid. So this is literally the same color, which makes sense for the whole concept of this is to have the same color in different formulas. Honestly, I think that I would use this as a base because it's not very reflective. It has a subtle sheen to it. You can definitely use this as the matte, so it makes no sense to have a matte at this point. Moving on, I'm using the sparkliest of the three, which looks like this. So it looks promising on my finger. Let's see if this translates. It is a bit crumbly. Did this do anything? Okay, let me try reapplying this. I don't know, let me apply this here below my eyebrow. It seems to be more reflective where I am not layering on top of the other shades in the same trio, which is definitely weird. Because if you design a palette with 3 shades, they should be working together, right? So, I don't know, let's watch this separately just so you can see the shades. These are the 3 shades, in the middle is the matte. And you can see there are some tonal differences here, but when you apply it on the eyes, it's just the same shade, which I can't complain about. It's the whole concept. I must say though that I wish that they layered better. The shade I like the most is the satin one. I like the sparkle here, but it seems like I can't layer them. So should I do? Should I just go into these for one shade, but then it goes against the entire trio thing? Just because, let's do the lower lash line. Maybe this applied better with a brush. Let's see, this is a big brush, but not really. Okay, so I was thinking, since I don't have any depth here, I could leave it like that. But why not use this one? We'll apply this in my other corner. It did add something. I'm not sure if I like what it added, but I'm not gonna mess with it any further. Let's jump into the second eyeshadow trio. These are the 3 shades in Mist, as you can see, compared to these 3 from Jute. This is Mist. They are definitely more mauvey and purpley. I will apply them in the same way, basically, because I suppose that that's how you go and approach this type of product. This time I'm trying not to place the matte eyeshadow on the lid so that we can see if the other shades apply better. I really like this tone. It is a bit like somebody punched you in the eye, but it's a bit grungier, which I like, I can't complain. Again, this is not something you can deepen. The color doesn't go deeper when you layer it on itself. Just that's it. That's what you're gonna get. Now I will go into the satin and I will apply that on the lid. I wasn't expecting that purpliness, even though I have swatched it. I don't know why. It took me by surprise. Let's see if this sparkly shade applies better than the other one. The thing with these sparkly shades is that they look great when you swatch them, and on the eyes there's not as much sparkle as they promise you when you swatch them, which is, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I added eyeliner and some lipstick because I looked dead. And these are the finished eye looks. Honestly, I love the tones of both. I feel like they're very unique, at least in my collection. I don't have anything like these. The first palette, Jude, really is very, very fair, which is exactly what I was looking for, just a wash of color that doesn't look too brown. The mist one is very mauvey. I feel like it's very unique. However, we need to talk about the formulation, because why would you design a trio of eyeshadows where you can't layer the shades with each other? It's simply counterintuitive, it doesn't make sense. If you give me this, I'm supposed to be using all of this all together. Instead, it looks like they don't really love each other. The shimmer shade looks very good by itself, but when you layer it, it becomes very muted, which, you know, the purpose of the shimmery shade is to add light, and this doesn't add light when layered. So I don't like that. I do think that overall I have achieved this palette's purpose, which is creating a monochromatic look. I like the results, but these are meh. Like, they could have been done better. For the cheeks, I got this by Glossier. The product name is not here. There's just the name of the shade, which is Dusk. Now, Dusk is the palest shade they offer, at least from the swatches on the website. I have swatched this, and I have to tell you, this doesn't look like the palest shade you could make, you know? It looks very peachy. I do love the fact that it looks like an art supply. That's very nice, but as I do with art supplies in this format, it's, you know, it can get a bit messy. You can squeeze a bit too much, and then this cap here can get it all over everything else. And that happened already. I almost got it on my cat, so that's not ideal. Anyways, my hand is full, but anyways, here is Dusk. Just apply it on my hand. As you can see, it looks very, very orange on me. Again, I'm fair. I'm not light. I'm fair, so everything tends to look orange if it's peachy, generally. From the swatches, this didn't seem very peachy, maybe it's just me. Okay, it feels very wet on my skin. Why is it so wet? Oh my god, it looks like I'm applying water. And it's orange. Yeah, it can look pretty if I tone it down, maybe like this. I don't love peach blushes because I have more of a cool toned complexion, so cool tones tend to look better on me. So why did I go for this shade? Because again, it didn't seem like peach to me on the website. But the formula looks very nice. Again, it seems like I'm applying water on my skin, which is very, very weird. And these blend very easily. They seem to be setting as well. Like, if I do this, yeah, it doesn't stick. They have a certain luminosity to them, which is very nice. This is just not the shade I would go for, but I have nothing to say about the formula. This is actually very nice. So I understand the hype about this. I'm still trying to tone down the oranginess. This was it. My hair is still frizzy. Overall, this product here, the Cloud Paint, actually, it's written here, the Cloud Paint is a very nice formula. I understand the hype. I would get these in different shade. Yeah, this is good. These eyeshadow trios are meh if you're looking for a monochromatic eye. sure, if you think that there is a particular specific shade that you don't have in your collection, sure, just know that the formula isn't the best it can be. They don't layer very well, and that's what it is. For the lid star, I'll have to test these. For now, the shade is very flat, not very three-dimensional. Might be user's fault, you know, I might have chosen the wrong color, but if all of these shades are as flat as this, you know, there are other better liquid eyeshadows like Janet's and Myrix. And this was it for today. Thank you for watching my videos. Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, because I read and reply to everything here on the channel. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye!